Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have something to share with you guys today, something I've been meditating on this morning. And so let's go ahead and get started. I was reading in Psalms chapter 4, starting at verse 4. And it says, "Be angry and do not sin. Meditate within your heart on your bed and be still. Selah. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and put your trust in the Lord." Verse 6. "There are many who say, 'Who will show us any good?' Lord, lift up the light of your countenance upon us. You have put gladness in my heart more than in the season that their grain and wine increases. I will both lie down in peace and sleep. For you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety." As I was reading this in verse 4, "Be angry and do not sin. Meditate within your heart on your bed and be still. Selah." What comes to me is we all get angry. It's human nature to get angry. And the sin, it says here, is not in being angry. The sin comes when we allow that anger to get us outside of the will of God. The sin happens when we allow that situation to cause us to react or to behave or to respond in a way that is outside of the will of God. Basically, it's to take upon our own self to bring vengeance for what has made us angry. That's where the sin is found. And what David tells us to do here in Psalms chapter 4, he tells us to meditate within our own heart about it and to be still. He tells us to offer the sacrifices of righteousness. That's what got me. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness. When you are angry and you deny your will to be justified, or when you want to recompense them evil for evil, or you are angry so you want to retaliate against the person who caused that anger in you, that is sin. And that is not a sacrifice of righteousness. But when you feel that way, but you refrain, you be still, as David tells us to do, and we trust God, that is a sacrifice of righteousness to God. Because we put our trust in Him. Verse 5. We put our trust in the Lord. And when we put our trust in the Lord, we are saying, God, I trust that you saw this. God, I trust that you'll take care of this. God, I trust that when your word says that vengeance is yours and you will repay, that you will do that very thing. And I trust that your ways are righteous and just. So today and every day from now on, when we are angry, let us not sin, but let us be still. And let us offer the sacrifices of righteousness. And most importantly, let us meditate within our heart on our bed. What was David saying there? He was saying, give it to God. Go over it with Him. Lay it at His feet. Bring it to Him. And keep bringing it to Him. Because I know that sometimes real offenses, real hurt, real anger, they don't go away overnight. They don't. Forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. Getting over something doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't. Sometimes it takes days and years and months, weeks. It takes time. But every time that you're feeling that, every time you're thinking about that, every time you're going through that, every time you're wrestling with that, give it to God. Trust Him that He is righteous and that He is able and that He is your healer and that He will set the things right that need to be made set right and that He will heal the hurt that they've caused in you. And also you can trust, from personal experience I speak this, you can trust that He is dealing with that other person's heart and teaching them. He's correcting their wrong ways too. Sometimes we as people want to set everything right, but we're not God and we don't know how, and sometimes trying to take it upon ourselves causes more pain, it causes more trouble, it causes more hurt. Sometimes being still and trusting Him and giving it to Him, waiting upon Him, is the best thing we can do. And it is, as David said, a sacrifice of righteousness, because you deny yourself in doing that. I pray this encourages you to kind of give things over to God instead of just acting irrationally or rashly. Take your time. And sometimes He may even give you something to say. But you've got to wait on Him and be still. Trust in Him. I love you guys, and I pray this encourages you in some way. Have a blessed day. Bye.